Ba-ding. Hello, my lovelies, and once again we're back. We're for this time June 28th through, wow, July 4th already. Okay, so we've got like half of the year already under our belt. So let's see what's going to happen. I'm just going to give a little shuffle here, lay my babies down, and we shall see. So this is really in the heart of the Cancerian episodes, so let's see what's going on. Now, we should be coming nicely out of Mercury retrograde. It seems like it was a tough one for a lot of people, but we might be like a week out already. It does take a little bit of residual effect um, until we're actually sure we're done with it, but most of the battle is already won. All right, let's see what we've got happening. Okay. And one more shuffle and then we're good to go. All right, hang on. Lovely. Okay, let's see what we got. First card down. This one is always, particularly this picture in this particular deck, is kind of off-putting, okay? It's the Four of Cups, but a lot of times the Four of Cups can be a basic stability of your emotions, okay? This one happens to show anger, right? All that red stuff is anger. And it is a Four of Cups, so it has to do with emotions, and there's your four. But it might even be seeking stability, all right? So the card that's crossing it is a Child of Worlds, which in some respects means to me that combination is you have the right to be angry. There's things that have been put upon you that you didn't ask for and you wouldn't have wished for, okay? So it might be a period of time where you're breaking out of some of the restrictions that have been imposed on you since you were a child, okay? Because this is a poor little person, and this is like covered in ashes. It's like being responsible for something I had no dealing with, all right? All right. I did not cause it. I did not ask for it. But it's going to be a good time to reflect on this and be able to come up with a resolution for some of the stress that it's caused you. All right. Oh, yeah, and here's the Magician card. So once you identify it and deal with it, then kicks in the Magician card, meaning that you can be proactive and create whatever reality you want as a result of this. So maybe you're done with suffering, maybe you've learned a lesson from it, and the next phase is, what is it that I want to create? Now you grew because of that experience that you had, so now you're in a position where all that comes to pass is something that you have either created or asked for. The Magician card is perhaps the most powerful card in the spread, but it's proactive. It's the doer card. So you can't just sit back and say the world owes me living. You have to get proactive about creating that world you want to live in. All right. And there's a card that says, I lived under restrictions before, and this is about finding out where they are and either working around them or ignoring them. So sometimes, like if you're dealing with a narcissist, that might be the easiest way to deal with one is to not deal with one, right? So just know that you've suffered at the hands of another, and probably somebody that is too either bossy or too controlling. Okay, so you come to a position where it's like, I can create my reality out of this. I don't have to be subjected to other people's reality. And this is the negativity, the anger, the upset being pushed to the rear. So these are tying in nicely. So let's see, we've got a heads up on the Magician as being one of the next cards. Let's see what else it has. Seven of Wands. But this is about taking your reality and creating a new truth out of it. Okay? This is a very interesting card. But it does assume responsibility on your part. Have courage to stand up and ask for what you want, to speak about what you think is right and true, so that you can, Magician, create your reality. This is the card that is telling you we're going to lay out the pathway for you. This looks like a road to excellence, okay? being a position of where decide where you want to be in the next 3 to 5 years, and then start working moderately towards your goal. This card says there's no obstruction. There's minor, maybe inhibitions that will hold you back slightly, but they're to be dealt with and worked around or worked over, okay? Because that big diamond in the middle means we're going to get there. It just might be there's a few obstacles that we have to tend to, minor obstacles that we have to tend to. Either go over them or go around them, but they're not going to hold you back. But you must have a plan. So that's what this is. Don't delude yourself thinking it's going to just land in your lap. You're going to work moderately towards your goal. You're going to do this, and then you're going to do that, and then you're going to do this. And then pretty soon you find out, well, I'm 2 steps away from getting what I wanted. Okay? So don't give up too soon. This is a really good card for achieving, maybe not so much even in the long run, but kind of in the middle run. Okay? This is a good card for that. Then having a 10 on it means that there may be people that gather around you that help you promote, get you pushed in the right direction. 10s can be about the group, okay? And the crystals can be about the mind activities. So maybe they tell you or share with you some information that you didn't come up with on your own, and that leads to your success. Now, what's the success? Get out your tarot cards or your runes or whatever it is what tool you use, because the High Priestess is here, and she is the person that talks to your inner self, okay? She's the one that has your psychic inclinations. She's the one that has the little hunches or the voices in your ear that say, wait until February, or whatever it is. It's your psychic ability that's coming into full bloom. So the High Priestess is here for you. A lot of people think she's about secrets. Maybe not for me. It's maybe the unknown a little bit, but not for secrets. So this is something that you just need to focus on. Maybe start your meditations again. It feels like there are people out there that used to be good at it, and you just have to get back into practice. Because this is a major arcana, and she's this one that's right up there with your magician card. He's the doer card, and she's the meditative, the psychic side, okay? Well, that seems to be the plus and a plus, all right? So you've got 2 really good cards, one leading into the other. So don't forget to use them or ask for them. This card is telling me there's going to be a stability that's entering your life now, okay? And it comes through friends, and it may even be an Aries friend that shows up, okay? And this leads to a sense of financial security, a sense of well-being on a physical plane, because it is the 4 of Worlds, okay? Like legs on a table leads to stability. Let's see, what's our hopes and fears? 3 of Worlds. Who's looking for a home? 3 of Worlds. Could be even as something like a little old house that is 3 bedrooms, maybe 1 bath. Okay, so have a look. Feels like it has a folksy feel to it, as if it were a craftsman style, or maybe even a home from the 40s, 50s era. Okay, but it's an additional hopes and fears. It may be something that you're looking for, but just know that as you're looking for it, you might even luck into something better. So try not to hold it with an iron fist, but just know, like, this is something that I'm looking forward to. We'll see where it takes me. And your outcome card is the Sage of Cups. And this looks to me like it's a person of deep emotion and much experience that is there that you can count on. You may come from a family where they haven't had a real good batting average on being supportive and helping you through things. And this card is saying, if you don't have it in your family, we'll help you find it elsewhere. Sometimes we have to go out and discover our family. And this is kind of parental feeling. And if you're a very young person, this can even be a grandparent type person. But they are here to help you impart information, great wisdom with these people, and it may be on a spiritual level, not church, but spiritual. Okay? And for some reason, they pick you and they love you. So this is a good outcome for that. Bottom of the deck says, don't be afraid of new beginnings. God protects fools and babies. So remember, don't know which one you are. At this point, doesn't matter. How about that? Okay? good card for new beginnings. And you've got the Magician and the High Priestess. Those cards are at the very beginning of the deck too, and that tells me 3 beginnings, okay? Do it, dream it, expect it, okay? Lovely cards for that. What's on the bottom of this one? 2 of Rods. You're at the crossroads right now. You're getting ready to make a choice or a decision. And it's unfortunately, you want it to be mental, and it feels like it's going to be emotional, an emotional choice that you make. And this card is, you may even find that you're leaving what everybody's calling a tribe. So you might be leaving your tribe and finding another one. But it also feels like if you've been disappointed or you're trying to reintegrate into the new freedoms that we have again, you're going to find some like-minded people that you'll fit in with. So this is a pretty good card for that. But take it easy. It's a little hard for you to get back in the swing of things. So start small, do little by little, and take control of it. So if you have people say, oh, you need to do this, you better do that, it's like, just pick one of them and do it with moderation, okay? And it looks to me like it's easier on you emotionally, and and I think you'll reintegrate just very nicely, okay? But like I said, could be a new group of people that you fall in with, okay? So I think that's all that we have for today, but you've got some really, really good cards. I'm going to pull this out so you get a chance to look at them again. Where's my... Okay. And these are the 3 that I want, that I want you to look at. We've got our Fool Child, we've got our High Priestess, and we've got our Magician. What more could you ask for? Okay. Beautiful cards, and you can appreciate them and use them. Look them up if you need to. This is about finding your newfound freedom again. This is about your psychic ability, getting in touch with your hunches, what things are shown to you unexpectedly, and then do something about it. Okay? Really cool cards. You got a lot of people in the cards too that may want to help you, so ask for their assistance, and we will see you again next week. All right? Take good care. Love to everybody. See you soon.